Niggas rather be more famous than rich. I ain't never lived my life trying to be famous at all. I don't give a fuck about that shit. We trying to get this motherfucking money, stack these coins.
I love to run the streets with the gang. Don't make me put them sheets on your gang. I love to fuck these freaks with the gang.
Shout out to EJ for this moment.
Yeah. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish it. You buying sections, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit, I feel like effing. I'ma take your bitch, she on my bucket list. We just do it, sip expensive fluid. This ain't just music, this your warning. Put the pause on me, it's gonna be several viewings. Dumping ash in empty spades bottles, that shit therapeutic. Money rash, flicking through the prezzies like this history class. Green Dow Rolly came from Krypton, I'm Lex Luthor. Oh, you think you Superman? These wolves are three-piece suture. Read about the ways you got fucked like a Kama Sutra. Never stuck inside my ways, cause I know that karma's mutual. Forgot the bitch name, so I just say, hey, beautiful. I lost my mind, I pray to God don't lose you too. Stuck in the jam, that's when you find out who is who. Tracksuit and the runners like 600 a shoe. Playing casino with the trappers out front on the stoop. I'm with the shooters in the body like this O2. I made a call, not a single soul heard of you. Yeah, I love to run the streets with my gang. Don't make me pull them sheets on your gang. I love to fuck these freaks with the gang. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish it. You buying sections, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit, I feel like repping. Brand new Mac 11 with the cooling kit. Bulldog on my hip, I let it drool like this fucking drip. This designer shit, go wash your hands, don't need no model prints. Patient zero was a tease, I might conquer and capture this. I spin the block on the op before I spin it on the bitch. Trying to eat righteous, but revenge been my favorite dish. They talking on the net, by the night ending they changed. They pitched the neighbors threw the mattress out. 100 ways to make a flip. Betas ratted on the alphas. Charlie's came and sprayed the whip. Y'all breaking news. I be first class Delta with my favorite bitch. Curtains in the whip. I need privacy. I'm loading clips. Sleeping with my chains on. Feeling like I'm King Kong. Nappy ass locks. I think I finally reached my final form. Get my styrofoam or pour my monogram. A couple pours. The diamond, yeah. Duffel for you. Now I'm rocking with the bull. Yeah. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish shit. You buying sections, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit. Yeah, I love running streets with the gang. Don't make me pull them sheets on your gang. I love to fuck them freaks with the gang. One more time. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish shit. You buying bottles, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish shit. You buying sections, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit.
Y'all niggas rather be more famous than rich. I ain't never lived my life trying to be famous.
My bad. Now we good. Now we good. Now we good. I see it. It's the Shure mic, man. They be doing the little 1-2 step on your boy. But yeah, man. So we got some things to discuss. I need that thumbs up, that thumbs up, that thumbs up to confirm that we good. Y'all know how we do. We good. We good. We good. Unique Cross. What up? What up? What up? Thumbs down. Come on, stop playing. Oh, they saying we good, man. Whatever, man. So yeah, man. We good. We good. All right, thumbs up for my man Milton. So yeah, man, we got some stuff to discuss, man. We gotta talk about the possibility of Dallas Goedert leaving the building. A lot of people not talking about the possibility of Dallas Goedert leaving the building. We're not talking about compensation of what we should be looking back for Dallas Goedert. We're not talking about Bryce Huff enough, and if we gonna keep him or should he be leaving the building. But my stance on Bryce Huff is extremely simple. It's extremely simple, my stance on Bryce Huff. That Bryce Huff should be a draft day piece way before Dallas Goedert should be a draft day piece. I think Dallas Goedert has the lineage, and Dallas Goedert has the I don't know what he has, but he's like family. And we should really be trying to keep Dallas Goedert as long as we could possibly keep him. Now, somebody got to go. It's either going to be Dallas Goedert, it's either going to be Bryce Huff. It could very much well be the both of them. What are we looking for in terms of compensation for Bryce Huff? Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, it don't matter. It does not matter. I know you want a fourth. I know you want a third. It does not matter what you get back for Bryce Huff. You want that money off of the books. We $51 million contract. I don't know what's guaranteed, but it was a $51 million contract. You want that money off your books. And what you got to do is you got to prey on some of these teams that had fire sales as of late. The San Francisco 49ers had a fire sale. I could see a team like, you know what I mean? I honestly, I can see the Commanders going after him. I can see the Panthers going after him. I can see the Patriots going after him. You're looking for teams that need to build as soon as possible, teams that don't mind paying that salary for a 26-year-old guy with upside. That's what he got. He got upside, and upside is worth his weight in gold in this league. It's worth his weight in gold in this league. But we have to get that money off of our books. That is extremely important, getting that money off our books. I'm telling you, because if you don't sign him, then you very well could still have Gardner Johnson on his roster. You very well could have Gardner Johnson on his roster if you don't sign him. So, now let's talk about Dallas Goedert for a minute. You could package Dallas Goedert up on draft day for a player, for another player. You could package Dallas Goedert up and Bryce Huff to move up in the draft. Because, look, me and Smitty, I know if y'all follow Eagles Smitty, definitely follow Smitty, man. One of the best Eagles content creators out here. Me and him do a show with Boss Cowboy, some Cowboys content creators every single year. This is the second installment of this. We're going to be doing it again in 2 weeks right before the draft. So I'm going to show y'all the list of guys that Smitty's looking at and that I'm about to look at. I'm going to show y'all right now. He sent me his list. He sent me his list on Twitter. Let me look at this list real quick. So if you come over here to the direct message side right here, Malachi Starks, you know what I'm saying? That's wishing. He's hopeful that he could be there at 32. We don't think that's going to happen. Donovan Ezekiel, I think that's a cornerback. James Pierce, edge. Mike Green, edge. Nick Emanwara, safety. And Walter Nolan, defensive tackle. We just actually talked about him yesterday. I like this list. If any of these guys are there at 25, I'm telling you, these are guys that I'm looking for if they're there at 25. I'm looking for it. And somebody brought this to my attention. You know what I mean? Somebody restructured Dallas Goedert contract. We can. Somebody brought this to my attention about James Pierce. He's ranked as the 15th best guy
per PFF. I've seen him in a couple mocks that I've done him drop down. People are saying that he's a locker room issue. He's a locker room issue. His own teammates don't like him. Well, those are college guys. I don't think he's going to have an issue falling in line on a team that just won a Super Bowl with some young vets that he might want to be like moving down in the future. I don't think he'll have an issue falling in line here. I really don't. I can't see him having an issue falling in line here. So if James Pierce is there at 32, you take him. They had bad stuff to say about Jalen Carter. We didn't let that deter us. You know what I mean? We're a team that's going to always take the chance on a character issue guy. When you got a culture as good as the Philadelphia Eagles, you can navigate and you can mitigate through character concerns. Because the culture is rich. The culture is strong. You can navigate through character concerns. So character concerns we're not worrying about in a first-round prospect. We ain't worrying about it. We ain't worrying about it because it's a difference between, what up, Drew? What's going on, everybody? It's a difference between a character concern and a passionate football player. A lot of people don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't distinguish the two there. It's a difference there. They say Jalen Carter was a character concern guy. A character concern guy. Carson Wentz wasn't a character issue guy. He was a passion issue guy. Carson Wentz wasn't passionate enough about winning to where he wanted to work to do it. He thought it should be handed to him. Those are not the guys that fare well in Philadelphia. If you think anything is going to be handed to you in Philadelphia, then hey, you find yourself in a bad situation. Maybe Bryce Huff thought since we paid money, the job was going to be handed to him. That's why he's in the situation that he in. Nolan Smith worked for it. Jalen Carter ain't have to work for it. He just was, the talent is off the charts. Milton Williams earned a $100 million deal by being a rotational guy. He continued to work. Josh Sweat worked. 4th-round pick, knee injuries, he worked. All the guys for the Philadelphia Eagles that have tremendous success work. You see A.J. Brown's work ethic, Smitty. Jalen Hurts worked for everything he has. Our issue in our culture is guys who can't work. Guys who can't work. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, let's do another mock draft real quick. Let's do another mock draft and let's see where this thing go. Share my screen. I ain't shared the screen last time. That was kind of crazy. Share the screen. We here. We mock draft. 7 rounds. Eagles number 32. Let's see what it's looking like. Start the draft. Bow. Let's look at who was taken. And you know, Cam Ward first, Shador, Abdul Carter, the usual suspects. Mason Graham off the board. Travis Hunter went down to 6. The Panthers took Tet. Genty went 10. You know what I'm saying? Shamar Stewart was the first edge off the board. So somebody, Mike Green from Marshall. I like Mike Green. You know what I mean? So you got some guys that jumped. Mikael Williams from Georgia. He went already. Malachi Stark. So already, this one hurt me right here. Nick Emanwara. That one hurts right here. James Pierce gone. So yeah, I mean, and this kid right here, Luther Burden III. Luther Burden III is a guy that people talk about in very, very, very high regard. Extreme high regard right here. So if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles and I'm in this position where this wide receiver dropped this far down, do you still have Amarion Hampton, who people could be wanting? Darius Alexander from Toledo. I like Darius Alexander. I do think defensive interior could be a point of emphasis for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I mean? Xavier Watts out of Notre Dame. That could be another strong pick. But if I'm in this position right here, and I'm just being honest, if I'm in this position right here, I'm hoping that Darius Alexander isn't gone. You know what I mean? In case people are not familiar with him, let's look at some of his traits and look at what the analysis is saying on him. Alexander was lightly recruited and was a late bloomer in college football. Will be 25 in his rookie season, but his measurables and strength are NFL caliber. He is contributing NFL defensive lineman at worst due. He's a contributing lineman at worst due to his strength profile with starting caliber impact potential in odd and even fronts. Explosive first step, powerful leg drive, Good power in his initial punch to knockout. The cons, let's talk about that. Tends to pop up quickly and rush high. Can be the last one out of his stance. Weight could be a little top heavy and cause imbalance. That made me right there not want to look at it. But being as though what we got out of Toledo, out of Quinyon Mitchell, I feel okay about this. Let's see what the chat's saying real quick. I want to see what y'all say. What are you guys saying about what's on the board right now? What would you do right here? An old rookie, you know what I mean? What would you do right here if you were in this position, if you were the Philadelphia Eagles? Let's throw the comments in there, man. Let's throw the comments in there. What would you do if you were in this position? What would you do? 32 pick. I pick a safety. Nick Emanwara. Listen, we're talking about this. Emanwara is gone. Nick Emanwara went 27. He went 27 to the Baltimore Ravens. He's gone. And that's a surprising pick because they got Kyle Hamilton, but he went 27. If everybody is gone and you're in this situation, do you think about trading back? You know what I'm saying? Do you think about trading back? Because that's always a great scenario. You can always trade back. So let's see who's offering what. New England is offering, let's trade back. I'll go back a couple spots. I'll give them 32. I'll take 38. But I want 77. And I'll give them 96. I like that. Now we can make something shake. I like that right there. Now we're sitting here at 38. My pick right now would absolutely be Xavier Watts. I'll go Xavier Watts right here. Now you have the 64th pick in the draft. I like Shamar Turner. I ain't gonna lie. You still have opportunity. Darian Porter, I see him right there. I'm gonna go Darian Porter right here in this draft. You lost Slay. I think a cornerback is important. 77. What's still out here? At 77? What makes the most sense at 77? I'm not sure what's going to happen with Dallas Goedert, but I don't want to reach. Because I don't know what the Philadelphia Eagles are going to do. So you have to draft as if the roster is still intact right now. I'm drafting as if the roster is still intact. But I think you need a tight end anyway. I think you're going to need a tight end anyway. So that I think that makes sense. I think that's going to make sense right there. I don't want to be picking edge this late in the draft, but Savion Jones, I don't think he's a bad edge. I should have went edge when I picked tight end, to be honest. Kobe King always seemed to be around. I'm going to go guard here. Connor Kobe. Edge again. You know what? I want a center in this draft. I'm going to tell you why I would take a center right here. I'm going to take a center right here because didn't Landon Dickerson have to play some center? And wasn't that like in a playoff, in a championship game? I think Landon Dickerson had to play some center. Yeah, I believe so. I don't know why PFF wants the Philadelphia Eagles to take a wide receiver so bad in this draft. I just don't see the need to do it, man. I just don't see the need to do it. Why are we breaking our neck to take a wide receiver? Why are one of our needs wide receiver in this draft? Can somebody make that make sense to me? Now, this is what PFF saying, but I 100%, 110% disagree that wide receiver is a need in this draft. I disagree with that notion, man. I completely disagree with it, man. You still have Jahan Dotson, Smitty, AJ, of course. I disagree that you need a wide receiver. Anaya Smith, I mean, he didn't really get the burn that he got, but do you really need a wide receiver in this draft? I don't think you need a wide receiver in this draft, man. We were so comfortable with the wide receivers we got. We let Paris Campbell walk for real, for real. Dotson last year of his deal was last year the last year of his deal, or this is the upcoming last year of his deal because he got a fifth year option, right? He got a 5th-year option, right? I'm not picking a wide receiver. I'm not. Dotson is going to play on that 5th-year option. Hopefully he ball out. He had opportunities to ball out. I thought Dotson was going to be a great piece to potentially trade right now. He could be. Dotson really could be trade bait on draft day. He really could be trade bait on draft day. He absolutely could be trade bait on draft day. Playing for a contract. He would like to go somewhere and get it with a bigger role. I like Dotson to be trade bait on draft day. I like that. I don't think that's too far-fetched. But, if he don't get traded, he's going to play on that 5th-year option. And he's just going to ride off into the sunset to a deal because he's not asked to do much. Both our wide receivers missed time, Smitty and AJ last year, and Dotson didn't have the hugest of impacts in those games. But Dotson scored against the Packers in the playoffs, and Dotson had 45 receiving yards in the Super Bowl. 45 receiving yards in the Super Bowl. I mean, that's good for real. So I'm not down on Dotson at all. He's just in a crowded situation in a crowded backfield. He's in a crowded situation and in a crowded backfield, man. You know what I mean? We've been changing the landscape right here, man. We've been changing the landscape as Philadelphia Eagles content creators, Philadelphia Eagles fans, winning Super Bowls, collecting Lombardis, and I think it got a lot of people confused. A lot of people are confused. A lot of people are running around here like they somebody, if that makes sense. A lot of people are mistaken. A lot of people done bump their heads. Like I don't even know buddy name. It's Cowboys something. It's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. It's always an exchange with a Cowboys content creator. You can always find it on Twitter. He jumps out the window when he says, I would never go on an Eagles player podcast. You know what I mean? Well, I'll pull it up right here. Hold on. I'll pull it up. Because I had to, I had to say something about it. Let me share the screen. I can't pull up what I said, You got to go on there and see that. Let me pull it up real quick. What's his name? Make sure I get his name right. Let me see. What is that? Here you go, right here. Attack on Dak. Attack on Cowboys. There you go, right there. So I'll pull up the tweet. Bruh, I would never be on any Eagles platform or allow any of them to even sip from my fountain. Meaning he won't allow us to go on this platform. And this is in context to me having another conversation with somebody else. That's how he feels. I would never go on their platform or allow them to be on our platform. So, damn, just that fast, I forgot his name. I forgot his name just that fast. Didn't make an impression. Forgot his name just that fast. So this is my stance on this. I have direct relationships with all of the Cowboys content creators that matter on that side. Tuck, CFT, Law, Foots. I can get in touch with Vach, Boss Cowboy, you know what I mean? Mark Holmes, you know what I mean? The guys that I believe matter, the guys that's pushing it forward on that side. If I don't have a direct line to you, then you must not be that important. You must not be that important. See, a lot of them get it. A lot of them get it so confused. They so confused over there. Like this is an opportunity for a lot of content creators to be passionate and put their passion to the forefront. But LB, he used to call himself Dak Attack. I never heard of him until today. Never. And then so as soon as I as soon as I address my stance on the situation, every Cowboys content creator start adding me all of a sudden because I really got skin in the game. I say that to say this. You new guys that's just popping up don't understand what it takes to be great. Don't understand what it takes to be great. Riding the coattails of another man would never make you great. You either got it or you don't got it. It's as simple as that. And furthermore, your frustration always goes back to the one guy you should be frustrated in. You should be frustrated with Dak Prescott. You should be frustrated with Jerry Jones. Why on earth are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? It's not my fault that you're unable to talk the way that I'm talking. You have to. I'm tired of listen, I've been insufferable since the clock struck 0. I understand it. I completely understand why you might not be taking a liking to me right now. I'm literally in the middle of a Super Bowl parade. I'm literally in the middle of celebrating. I get it. It could be annoying to a loser. It really could be annoying to a loser, especially a loser who hasn't seen his team win a Super Bowl since 1996. Your gripes and complaints ain't with me. It's with your quarterback who can't get it done. And whoever else you want to have an issue with. What do I get out of talking to a loser? If I wanted to talk to a loser, why would I choose a loser nobody knows? If I wanted to talk to a loser, why would I talk to a loser nobody knows? There's popular losers on that side. There's popular content creators who haven't seen the Super Bowl on that side. Guys who make deals, guys who make waves. Why on, hey, Michael Felder, thank you for the super chat. Why on God's green earth would I talk to a loser nobody knows? And I mean that respectfully. Not saying that you're a loser in life, but you cheer for a loser. You do. If you went to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium and took a picture with all 5 of them Lombardis, guess what? Your dad got the same picture. Make that make sense. Your dad got the same picture. My dad don't got the same picture that I got standing next to the 2 trophies. Times change, we won more. You got the same picture that your dad got. The trophy's the same. Come on, man. Losers thinking they important is wild. Look, the unknown losers. Come on, bro. I'm not going to let you drink from my fountain. Really? 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 The water in your fountain is bad. It's for losers. It's for losers. We don't want that water. I've been confused since we won the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I mean? The only thing that matters is winning. Then it's several circle jerks going on, several round table circle jerks of people saying we got all these weapons and the Eagles. They can't listen, bro. They can't have a podcast without talking about us. They can't. They can't. They can't. They have made losing great again. I'll explain. Cowboys fans have made losing great again. It's no longer about winning. It's about statistics. Phillip Rivers has great statistics, but he's a loser when it's time to go win something. Everybody, Dak Prescott, another one. Great statistics, but what? Loser. Loser. They have told us that stats in the regular season are more important than winning Super Bowls. They have somehow in their feeble minds made being a loser better than winning a championship. They have somehow said that these hats don't matter anymore. Super Bowl hats don't matter. They like stats. Top 5 lists are greater than winning Super Bowl MVPs. These are the losers that I do not aspire to be around or be like. Be around or be like. I tell you one thing that they can't say, that being a content creator while your team won a Super, hell, even being able to talk about your team on a platform as big as YouTube while your team in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl. We lost the Super Bowl 2 years ago. I was able to talk about it. Had a blast doing it. Something they don't know nothing about, man. But when you win, I got 2 of those. I seen 2. I got 2 videos on YouTube that say the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I got 2 videos that say that. All they videos end the same for them. Well, the season is over. What are we going to do next? All they videos end the same. They either miss the playoffs or get the boot before the second round. All my videos don't end the same, bruh. They don't end the same. We either lose in the playoffs or we either win in the Super Bowl. It's different. There's no way that you could fake talking like this. You got to actually win the Super Bowl to be like this. They have made losing great again in Dallas. I'm ashamed. I'm appalled. I'm ashamed. I'm appalled. They have made losing great again. How do you make losing cool? You got that. We got to bring back public shame. We got to bring back public shame. Instead of saying we ain't good enough to win a Super Bowl, now the new thing is, well, we got good stats. So I'm looking at a picture in my studio of Jalen Hurts sitting with the Lombardi. I'm wearing a Super Bowl hat. This say Super LIX 40-22. Let's hunt. Is this not what we do it for? Is this not what we do it for? I'm confused. I'm confused about what they think. I was at the parade this year. Is this not what is this not the end game? Or is the end game to get great stats? Is the end game to throw a better ball than Jalen? Listen, newsflash, dummy. They're not going to drop a banner in the stadium for you thinking your quarterback is better than mine. You don't get a banner for that. A banner's going to drop on opening night at the link for the Eagles. I guarantee it. It's a privilege to pick 32nd. It's a little sangria. A little sangria. It's a privilege to pick 32nd. Losing? It's not a reality that I want. Not a reality that I want. You think I want to be in my man cave making all this noise talking about a losing team? A losing team? Boy, I'm having a ball. I'm having a ball. You think I want to invest in all this equipment and say this video brought to you by BetUS and all of this behind a loser? You think I want to go buy an Eagles chair and representation of a loser? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. All I know about is winning championships, man. Championships. That's the name of the game. And I think a lot of these content creators forgot that, man. They forgot that. They so wrapped up in the rivalry that winning no longer matters. They have made losing great again. I repeat, they have made losing great again. This channel is for winners only. Winners only. Losers don't get a steak dinner. Losers don't get remembered. Losers don't go in the history books. They don't. They're going to forget about Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers' name will be forgotten in 7 years. I guarantee you that. But you know whose name going to be remembered? Eli Manning, because he's a winner. He's a winner. As soon as Tony Romo stopped broadcasting, we'll forget about him. We'll forget about him. We don't talk about RG3 like that no more. He was a loser. He got hurt. Sure. Yeah, he got hurt. You think people still going to talk about Daniel Jones? He got a year and a half to be talked about still. Here's a bigger one. You barely hear Carson Wentz's name. But everybody and their mom talking about Jalen Hurts. Whether you debating with ranking he in, whether you debating with list he on, but these guys have made losing great again. Sad. I don't ever want to be a loser. This don't say it's time to lose. This don't say it's time. They don't make these for losers. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? They don't make these for losers. They don't make limited. Losers don't get limited edition. But y'all want to talk to us about stats. Y'all want to say I'll never have a Eagles content creator on my platform. They not drinking from my fountain. Newsflash, man, you not that guy. You not that guy, man. You not the pinnacle over there. You ain't that guy. Why would you even confuse yourself for being one of them guys? You ain't that guy. I'm just saying, man, it got to start making sense. They got to start making sense because don't let us repeat. Don't let us repeat. Just don't let us do that. I beg you. I humbly beg you. Don't let us do that. Don't let us do that. I'm cool with being the villain. I'm cool with being the villain. If you want the winner to be the bad guy, I'm cool with that. Why you want the winner to be the bad guy? I thought the loser should be the bad guy. Listen, it's nothing. Listen, next season, if we only win 4 games, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. We won the Super Bowl. Our quarterback won Super Bowl MVP. That's it. Like I said, man, the draft about 3 weeks away. We're going to do draft war, me, Smitty, Eagle, Boss Cowboy, a few other Cowboys content creators. You know what I'm saying? The ones that matter, of course. You know what I mean? We're going to do a draft war. We're going to talk about the prospects they like. We're going to talk about the prospects that me and Smitty like. You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all a sneak peek of our list. I got to do my due diligence and my homework on why I like these guys and why they could be a great fit for the Philadelphia Eagles to pick at 32. And, you know, as long as we got Jalen Hurts, as long as we have Vic Fangio, as long as we have this core together, we should all aspire to be as confident as a fan of a team that just won a Super Bowl. You know why we should aspire to be that? Because we are that. We are that. We are that. Make no mistake. They wish they was in our shoes. Make no mistake. All the negative stuff you're hearing about Jalen Hurts, that's just Maybelline. That's makeup. That's a cover-up. That's a cover-up. All the negativity they want to talk about our quarterback, that's a cover-up for saying, I wish they didn't win the Super Bowl. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a cover-up. Mascara, makeup. It's a cover-up. They mad that they not us, which is why they're trying to ban the tush push, which is why they working overtime. You got well-respected coaches like Mike Tomlin saying he don't like to play. I never would have thought I'd seen the day Mike Tomlin do something like that, and then Jerry Jones be the one that be like, I don't got a problem with it. I never thought I'd see the day that Mike Tomlin, who's a defensive-minded guy, wouldn't say we could find a way to stop it. Hey, man. Everybody had the opportunity to do something about us talking like this, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. If you ain't want us to go to the Super Bowl 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever it was, when we lost to the Chiefs, then the Cowboys should have beat the 49ers and met us in the championship game since they so much better than us. But they couldn't beat the 49ers. If you didn't want us to go to the Super Bowl this year, then the Commanders could have did something about it. But they got belt the ass. Everybody got their chance to do something about it. Everybody do. The Giants had their chance 3 years ago when we lost to the Chiefs too. In the divisional round, they got scraped up and down the field. Everybody got their chance to do something about it, but they never do nothing about it. They never do nothing about it. So I'm going to leave y'all with this. Winners perform, losers wish on a wishing star. Losers wish on a wishing star. Winners perform, bro. Doers do. Losers lose. Losers lose. So just remember this, Cowboys fans. I know y'all watching. Remember this. When you buy your new Cowboys jersey this year, when you buy your game tickets this year, when you do all your when you tailgating and all of this, understand you doing all of that for a team that ain't been in a championship game in 26 years. Understand you're wasting your time. Understand you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You are wasting your time. You could be working on some gardening projects around the house. You could be taking up a second hobby because you're not going to win the Super Bowl. You're not going to go anywhere. But you already know that though, right? Or you just hate when I tell you the truth. When you buy your season tickets this year, no, you're doing it at a losing cost. At a losing cost. Listen, when we started 10-1 last year, listen. My lady buys 85% of my Eagles stuff, all the shirts, all the hats, jackets, whatever. 85% of it, the chair I'm sitting in. When we start losing after starting 10-1, she said, I'm not wasting no more of my money on that. And I felt that. I felt that deep in my bones. I felt that. That's real. Because who wants to waste money on a loser? That's what you've been doing when you buy your little Cowboys keychain. When you buy your CeeDee Lamb jersey, your Micah Parsons jersey, your Dak Prescott jersey, you're spending money in a losing effort. Do you not understand what I'm getting at? Season tickets, all of this stuff, you're happily wasting money on a loser. When I went to the Eagles game last year, it was well worth it. Because we won the Super Bowl. My money was well spent. Well spent. I spent it again. And again. I'm going to take people with me this time. Money well spent. I'm just saying. Invest in the kids' college. Do something. Build that deck you always wanted to build. Get that power tool you always wanted to get. Get that power tool you always wanted to get. Get the truck a new facelift. I'm just saying. But buying Cowboys tickets at that price, knowing they're going to lose, insanity. Insanity. Once every 52 years turns to once in every 7. Gotta love it. Listen, man, I love y'all. I gotta salvage the rest of my Saturday. I'm gonna look at some draft content. I'm not gonna hold you long. Shout out to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? They hate when you talk, LB. Of course they hate when I talk. Why would why would you like this? Why would you like somebody talking like this? It's not designed for nobody to like it, but I'm a winner. I won the Super Bowl, and the rules are I can say whatever the hell I want until next season is over. I'm on top. We on top. Eagles on top. You know the vibes, man. I'm going to catch y'all next time, man.
Niggas rather be more famous than rich. I ain't never lived my life trying to be famous at all. I don't give a fuck about that shit. We trying to get this motherfucking money, stack these coins.
I love to run the streets with the gang. Don't make me put them sheets on your gang. I love to fuck these freaks with the gang.
Shout out to EJ for this moment.
Yeah. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish it. You buying sections, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit, I feel like effing. I'ma take your bitch, she on my bucket list. We just do it, sip expensive fluid. This ain't just music, this your warning. Put the pause on me, it's gon' be several viewers. Dumping ash in empty spades bottles, that shit therapeutic. Money rash, flicking through the prezzies like this history class. Green Dow Rollie came from Krypton, I'm Lex Luthor. Oh, you think you Superman? These wolves a three-piece suture. Read about the ways you got fucked, like a Kama Sutra. Never stuck inside my ways, cause I know that karma's mutual. Forgot the bitch name, so I just say, hey, beautiful. I lost my mind, I pray to God don't lose you too. Stuck in the jam, that's when you find out who is who. Tracksuit and the runners like 600 a shoe. Playing casino with the trappers out front on the stoop. I'm with the shooters in the body like this O2. I made a call, not a single soul heard of you. Yeah, I love to run the streets with my gang. Don't make me pull them sheets on your gang. I love to fuck these freaks with the gang. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish it. You buying sections, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit. I feel like repping. Brand new Mac 11 with the cooling kit. Bulldog on my hip, I let it drool like this fucking drip. This designer shit, go wash your hands, don't need no model prints. Patient zero was a tease, I might conquer and capture this. I spin the block on the op before I spin it on the bitch. Trying to eat righteous, but revenge been my favorite dish. They talking on the net, by the knife ending they change. They pitch the neighbors through the mattress out. 100 ways to make a flip. Betas ratted on the alphas. Charlie's came and sprayed the whip. Y'all breaking news. I be first class Delta with my favorite bitch. Curtains in the whip. I need privacy. I'm loading clips. Sleeping with my chains on. Feeling like I'm King Kong. Nappy ass locks. I think I finally reached my final form. Get my styrofoam or pour my monogram. A couple pours. The diamond, yeah. Duffel for you. Now I'm rocking with the bull. Yeah. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish shit. You buying sections, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit. Yeah, I love running streets with the gang. Don't make me pull them sheets on your gang. I love to fuck them freaks with the gang. One more time. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes will cherish shit. You buying bottles, we just buy the building. You can't mirror this, I feel like Stedman. Got a richer bitch, we kiss and make a wish. I feel like stepping, locking with a pit. You gon' regret this shit. Say my name when I ain't round, I bet them hoes